You're clear for departure.
Hey folks, Maverick Watch Reviews back here with another review for you. Today we have the Helgray 300 meter Quartz GMT diver, model number TCD-01. And first I want to thank Helgray for sending me this review unit. I really appreciate it. They're just a great bunch of folks to deal with. So make sure you go over to their site and pick yourself up a watch. Also, I want to thank everybody for helping me reach 5,000 subscribers. Now, in the big scheme of things on YouTube, 5,000 subscribers is not a big deal, but to me it is. And I really appreciate each and every one of you that has subscribed to my channel. I really do appreciate it. Also, I'd like to recommend that you go over to Patreon and become a patron of mine. And I'll put that up on the screen as well. I don't even have one patron yet. And I'd like to, this is gonna help me give you a review every week, get some suggestions for watches to review, buy some new equipment, get some new software. So I would really appreciate it if you could, become my patron on Patreon. They start at $5 and go on up to $25 a month. So whatever you can do would be really appreciated. Anyway, enough of that. So here you go. Here is the Helgray box. Really nice watch box. It's kind of in the same vein as those really nice Seiko Patty watches. Those watch boxes, the same feel. I mean, I'm guessing they might even be from the same company. Really nice wooden box with some sort of veneer or lacquer finish on top. Really high quality box. It's also got some felt on the bottom here. Really like these new watch boxes that these companies are putting out. So there you go. There is the watch. And as usual, I'll go ahead and put up all the specifications on the left-hand side of the screen. But you get the watch itself. You get a 22 millimeter NATO strap, black nylon NATO strap. And of course, you have some documentation down here and some other stuff. So far as like I think you have the warranty. Yeah, your international warranty card. And just some, thank you stuff. Do you follow us on Instagram? Yada, yada, yada. All right. So there's all that boring stuff out of the way. All right. Really like this watch box, man. Really cool. All right. Let's go ahead and put up those specs on the left-hand side of the screen for you. All right, you're looking at a 42 millimeter bead blasted titanium case. It's on a 22 millimeter bead blasted titanium bracelet. It is 11 millimeters thick. It's 300 meters water resistant, which is 990 feet. It has a Ronda Quartz 515.24D movement inside. It has a 120 click titanium unidirectional bezel that also has a black PVD coating. Really nice, like that bezel, really cool. It has a GMT function up there at 12 o'clock. The GMT function is via a disc. You can see it right there. Instead of it having a separate analog hand, they actually just have a disc up there. It has a date function down there at 6 o'clock. It has a slightly domed sapphire crystal. If you can see that right there, it's just slightly domed. It's fully lumed, including the bezel and of course the watch face with Superluminova BGW9. It is a signed screw down crown with some crown guards over here at 3 o'clock. And I love this crown, and I'll talk a little bit more about that later. So just a really high quality watch. I mean, this watch does not feel like a Microbrand watch at all. The fit and finish, the build quality, the attention to detail. I mean, this thing really feels like it's coming from one of the bigger watch companies. I am really, out of all the Microbrands I have reviewed, all the guys that have started on Kickstarter or just started their watch company, this is my absolute favorite. So Helgray, I hope you're listening. You've done a really fantastic job with this watch, making it look like an established watch from an established watch company. Really good job. Okay, so the case to me is 42 millimeter. This is like the perfect watch size case for me. Between 42 and 43, I think is kind of the sweet point. The sweet spot, at least for me. I'm a big guy. I've got a big 7.5 inch wrist. I think it's actually 8 inches, I believe. I haven't measured it recently, but anyway. So it's the perfect size for me, the perfect look for me. It's really comfortable. I'll talk more about that later as well. A really nice, clean, legible dial, not too cluttered with a whole bunch of writing on it. You basically have your 3 analog hands, you have your date wheel down there at 6, and you have your GMT wheel up here at 12, and I'll go ahead and demonstrate that GMT wheel here in just a second as well. Like I said, it doesn't feel like a Microbrand watch. I'm really, really impressed. Maybe it's the titanium kind of giving that cachet of luxury. Just really, really impressed. Now the case back, it's laser etched, but it's really kind of hard to see. It's actually still got the sticker on it, but it's really kind of hard to see. I wish they had maybe laser etched it a little bit deeper. You know, just it gives you your basic information about the watch. But I wish they had maybe filled it in with some sort of paint or something, filled in the writing, the laser etching with some writing. Really, you know, kind of show off that case back. It's got the Helgray logo right there. Again, it's really hard to see, even with the sticker off. I've taken the sticker off, it's the same way. It's a little bit hard to see. Really, you know, really nice bracelet. You've got some micro adjustments here on the clasp. Really, really nice solid links. Just a nice, I mean, a really well executed watch. I'm really, really impressed with this thing. So let's go ahead and try this thing on real quick. And I'll show you. It's actually really big on my wrist. You could definitely, if you get one of these, you're probably gonna have to take out a few links. But I mean, just a great looking watch, man. Real comfortable. You don't have any of that hair pulling that a lot of bracelets do. I guess probably because of the finish, the tolerances are really nice. Really, really, really like this bracelet as well. Of course, you have your security clasp here. That's also signed. You can see that right there. It's got the Helgray logo on it. It's a snap lock closure. It doesn't have the pushes, the push pins, or the push buttons, I should say, like a Seiko or some of the Citizens do. It's just a friction lock. So you just press it in and it locks. So then you open it up. There you go. One other thing I forgot to tell you about, I forgot to talk about, was the crown. This crown might have the best crown pop of any watch I have ever reviewed. And I'm gonna see if I can get it on audio here. You probably didn't hear it. Anyway, it opens up like a bank vault door. I mean, this thing's got a nice spring to it, really sturdy, buttery smooth when you screw it back in. And while I have the crown out, let's go ahead and show you the GMT function. Now, when you're on your first position right here, nothing happens. You pull it out one time. This is gonna allow you to do it counterclockwise. This is gonna allow you to adjust your GMT wheel. Okay, and GMT stands for Greenwich Mean Time. Basically, that's the start of time for the whole world. It's in England, so that's basically where all time starts. And what that means is that all other countries are either plus or minus GMT time. I'm on the East Coast of the United States, so I am minus 5 hours. So when you go left, obviously that's below GMT, and above is, and to the right, you go west is below GMT, and east is above GMT. So like, if, for instance, Tokyo, Japan is 12 hours ahead of me. So you're looking roughly 5 or 6 hours to London, and then another 6 hours to Tokyo. So that's kind of how GMT time works. And what this basically allows you to do, it allows you to keep track of 2 different time zones. So you can do this, and if you know how to tell military time, all you do with military time after 12 o'clock is subtract the number. So say somewhere you see it says 1400 hours, that's 2 o'clock. Subtract 12, 14 minus 12 is 2. So it's 2 o'clock p.m. So anything after 12 p.m., you subtract 12 from that number, and that gets you your military time. So basically you can have it, and what it does is it's in sync with the hour hand and minute hand. So as the hour and minute hand go forward, so does the GMT disc. So if you want to set it for, let's say, I don't know if you can see this or not, let's set it for, so 6 hours to London, it would be what? It's 7 o'clock now, so it'd be what, 1900 hours? Right there, I believe. Is that 1900? Yeah, 1900 hours. So now these two are going to move in unison, so you can always know what time it is at your home base, and then you can also know what time it is wherever you want to set it, up here at your GMT disc. Really, really neat function. Some people are saying they wish it wasn't in military time, but it would have been really hard to screen print all the different hours of the day on this small little disc. That's why they just use just the 24-hour format of using military time. So there you go. I'm trying to think what else I wanted to talk to you about this thing. Oh, let me check out the Lume. I'm not a big fan of the Lume on this. This is nowhere near Seiko's Lume Bright. It's just super luminova, which is, it's okay. If you want to watch with a ton of lume on it, that's super luminova, check out Lume Tech. That's LUM-TEC. I probably shouldn't be saying this since I'm, doing this for Helgray. But anyway, those watches have, I think it's like 12 coatings of lume. But the cool thing about this watch is it's fully lume. That means the bezel and the dial, all the indexes, the hands. It's great looking lume. I like the color. It just doesn't last very long. It really, really does not last long at all, which is kind of unfortunate. But, how many times are you going to, I guess maybe need to tell the time in the dark? I don't know. If you're some sort of black ops guy, you might need to. But the lume not lasting that long, to me, is not a big deal. But, to some people it might be. But to me, not a big deal. What else? Like I said, I love the dial. I love the skeletonized minute and hour hands, really nice. So, and the reason for that, especially on the minute hand, is it'll help you see the GMT disc underneath when the minute hand is between about 10 and about 2. So I like the red accented second hand. And again, the only thing that I haven't actually told you this, the only thing I don't like about this watch, there are two things. One is the lume. It's just very weak, doesn't last very long. And two is the fact that it's a quartz watch. I hate to break the seal and the integrity of a watch case to change a battery. I wish this had been an automatic or a solar powered watch. I just don't like having to take watch cases off. It just bugs me. Because then you never know if you're gonna get the seal right when you screw the case back in, and it's just, you might compress the seal too much. It might allow water in. So I just wish they had put, dropped a Miyota movement in this thing and made it an automatic or some sort of, solar movement instead. But besides those two things, and they're not deal breakers by any means, this is a fantastic watch from a Microbrand. Like I said, it does not feel like a Microbrand watch. It doesn't wear like a Microbrand watch. It's got excellent build quality, great visibility, great utility, excellent crown, great crown pop. You can tell it's machined very well. Guys, I really, really like this watch. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put a link for this watch over to Helgray's site. They are currently $299 from Helgray. I believe you get free shipping with that as well. And you also get a NATO strap with this watch, which is really nice. You get a 22 millimeter black NATO strap with this watch. I think I just showed you that a little while ago. And that's about it, guys and gals, for the one or two or three women that are going to be watching this review. So anyway, again, this has been the Helgray 300 meter Quartz GMT diver, model number TCD-01. Go over their site and pick yourself up one, man. Really, really impressed with this watch. All right, until the next review, I'll see y'all later. Take care. Bye-bye.